Sturge, you got us, man, with the weather. You got us. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. I know you're up there smiling down upon us. What a great tournament, and have to turn people away for the very first tournament that we have in your honor, and to make a donation to ALS. Doesn't get much better than that. We miss you. Nicole, keep doing what you're doing. We love you.
And I also wanted to say, Sturge, I'm the only female out here because I'm the only one that has balls enough to play with all these guys. Thank you very much, and I love the rain.
Come on, let's get some words from the pro. Come on.
Well, it's a great event. I've heard so many stories, and I can't wait for another couple hours to hear a few more. I'm sure they'll be good, and it's been a pleasure.
How you guys hitting them?
Not too bad. We're 4 under through 10.
Well, now they're going straight because I planned on they were going left, so now they're going straight.
We're gonna win something. We're gonna win something.
All right, so you guys are definitely in the hunt then.
Absolutely.
I can't think of a better day out here being with these guys from the class of '78, honoring our good friend Sturge. Doesn't get much better than that.
4-2, Sturge 7-8, 7-8, 7-8,
Oh, where's
7-8,
mine? 2-4.
7-8. We love you, big
4-2.
fella.
And the sun's coming out.
Sturge, thank you.
Down.
Thanks for making this a great day for
right
us.
now. I think brightest it's been right there, Sturge. Thank you for that moment in the sun.
Thank
We loved Sturge. Sturge loved us.
I want to see a show.
We
of
miss
hands.
him
Who's
terribly.
On the 78 undefeated team. Show of hands. Come on, get him up.
Okay,
Get him
Doug.
up.
I was in the stands. I was at every game. Put it up anyway, Doug.
Doug was dressed in a Hornet suit. But Doug, I didn't play much more than you. So. Love you. Love you.
Keep the sun out for us, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
It's a beautiful day out here in beautiful Brantford, Connecticut. We're soaking wet. I must have gained about 10 pounds from the rain, but we're having a good time. It's for an excellent cause, so we're happy to be here. It could have been snowing and we still would have been here.
That's it.
You're on, guys.
Well, we love Sturge, and in honor of Sturge, we're out here, and he's got a bunch of good friends, and we're really proud to call him our friend.
Cool. Come on,
I'm with
Chipper.
him.
We're here for the big guy, and you know, it's a special day, and we wish he was here, but he's watching over us with the nice weather, so we appreciate it. Thanks, Bob.
Would he be teaching you some lessons today if he was
He
here?
would be hitting 7-irons all around the course, about 300 yards. He was the best 7-iron I've ever seen.
Come on, Mikey, stop hiding.
Sturge.
Come on.
Sturge, you know I'm not a big public speaker, but I'll talk on your behalf. Good day. Good to be here. You know, we raised, I think, quite a bit of money for your cause, and God bless you, kid. Miss you.
How are you hitting him today?
Not too good, but you know, what are we? One over?
We're 1 over.
The big guys are going to beat us. The big guys are going to
It's
beat us.
typical, though. They
But
set
we're
it
not
up
cheating.
I think we're 23 under, and we still have 7 holes to go.
Doing well.
Dave Katz, 32 handicap. He's 5 under himself.
Uncle Arthur's putter from 1952, Walter Hagen.
Nice.
We miss you, Sturge. We love you, buddy.
Your back must be getting sore.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Good day.
Great day.
Good
Yeah,
day.
Great day.
You guys are hitting him generally. You feel
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good
good.
about it?
Feel great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Playing
yeah.
well. For our
Golf's
our
not that hard.
handicaps, we're doing okay.
I mean, I play once a year. If I played like 4 times a year, I'd be unbelievable.
You are
Really?
unbelievable, Dave.
You
In
are.
a
Thank you
lot
very
of
much.
different ways. You're
I'm
unbelievable.
terrific.
He's keeping it interesting. Let's put
My
it
hair
that
looks
way.
good.
You look
Your
great.
hair looks good. Right?
You look great.
What do you want to say about how great this day is today, especially about about our buddy? And
It's an awesome day and a great tribute to a great guy.
Absolutely. Good on that.
I'm just going to say I miss him a lot. Rest in peace, buddy.
tell him.
Sturge, we love you, buddy. I love you. You made me laugh for a long time. Wish you were here with us.
Yeah,
Time
Sturge,
this year?
yeah, Sturge, we were wondering if you were pissing on us up there, man, because there's a lot of rain coming down. But anyway, love you, buddy, and anyway, great day, bud. Great day.
Sturge, love you, miss you, God bless you. Nicole, thanks for the gum. I needed it bad. And we're actually crushing it. We're having a great time. It's awesome. Hope it continues.
Cool. Come on, Sweaty. Give me some words.
Great time, Sturge. You know, we miss you. We love you. I haven't had a drink since I heard you were a little sick back in August. And I think about you all the time. And it's just great. Everybody's here today, having a ball, telling your stories. Love you, man.
Yeah.
Great day today. Miss you. Thinking of you. Have a good day.
Well, God, first of all, he was an amazing athlete. He loved golf, and he was a phenomenal golfer. Excellent basketball player. Very good athlete. Very well renowned. in the Hall of Fame.
Ball breaker, so right there.
Yeah, right. So you know, to have a ball breaker like this in the group would be perfect for Sturge. He's actually enjoying this right now.
I'm also an insurance agent, Ferguson and McGuire. We send our condolences. No. This is a serious pitch.
All right.
We send our condolences to the Sturgis family. We are an agency much like they are in a hometown, and he was a very honorable insurance agent, a very good man.
Absolutely.
Here, here.
Well said, Curtis.
Well said.
Well said, Curtis.
Come on, JJ, you got to have a couple of words.
I said the weather's a ball breaker, just like Sturge. Miss you, buddy.
Pretty well.
We're doing good. We're hanging in there.
Playing okay.
Yeah.
Playing very well.
We're about 5-6 under now.
Yeah, what are we, Paul?
Well, we saw them at the turn. They weren't happy with the alcoholic beverages, so they threw Nicky, Terrell, and I off that committee. I guess Bud Light's not good enough. They had to get Corona and their special, you know. They hung around Sturge too much, I think. You know, that's the problem, you know. But I'm not playing today because I figured I just had to, you know, I had to try to help out and keep everyone moving here and stuff like that. But Sturge will be proud because I'm drinking Don Julio. Wow. No hand, Sturge. Behind the back, ooh, like the old days. So I better go easy.
Well,
but we heard it's going to be a late night again.
Well, you're going to have to leave a little bit of room for some Crown.
Mm-hmm.
Because Crown is what's going to.
They got that going down back there too. But
yeah?
the boys of 77, the Jeffrey Lane boys, I'm part of it. But they, Eve Kess, Jimmy Freund, they're in trouble right now.
Is Fritzy out here today?
Fritzy's with them.
Oh.
Fritzy's with
So
him.
Fritzy's been swallowed.
Yeah, Fritzy's been swallowed. He's right. He's trying to keep up with them though, you know. So Freud is leading the charge. 4-4 is leading the charge right now.
Okay.
Followed closely by I would say probably Eve, then Cass. Cass is in the middle of it, and then Fritzy is hanging on below, and Rob Scott.
Oh, Robbie Scott. So
Robbie Scott. There are Feisum. There's a couple Feisums out there. They're one of them.
Okay.
And it's class of 77's got a Feisum, and the class of 78 has a Feisum. Dave Nannemaker, Jake, and those guys.
Okay.
Part of the Sturge dysfunction. So.
Are there particular forcemen you can comment on that you've been sort of?
Yeah, it's funny because everywhere we went around, Nicky went home to change. Everybody was under par. It's raining, it's raining out, doing the Sturge's way, just like a perfect day with the weather. Actually, right now it's not raining for the second time maybe today, but it's everyone's having a great time out there. But everyone's like under par. So as soon as we told Jimmy Freund that, they said, "Oh, we've birdied every hole." The next ball went to the golf cart, about 10 feet away. So I don't know, but I think actually there's a couple of good groups out there. Some of the Madison boys, the Madison contingent has some big players out there. The Petersons and Hagen. I think there are a few. Yeah, there's a lot of good players. There's Swidey, a lot of good players out there. Yeah, a lot of good athletes and stuff, all competing. That's what makes it good, I guess, too.
So
but having a lot of fun.
How are you feeling Sturge's presence out here today?
Oh, big time. Jake actually went to the cemetery today. I'm not laughing about it, but I'm like, he calls me up. I'm like, you coming down for lunch? I'm having one at the cemetery for Sturge. So a lot of his boys have been spending some time down at the cemetery. Matter of fact, I think you've been down there too before a time. So a lot of people do feel that it keeps them close to it. But this is kind of his hometown. If you look at I was kind of getting a kick out of this just now, reminiscing about some of the pictures on the scorecard. I'm not sure if you saw them yet, but that's vintage Sturge, on the course. Look at him over in the pond over there and stuff. And I'm still trying to figure by the tree there what he's doing. I don't know if that is that the worm out of the tequila or something that he's sniffing out of the tree? I don't know. But that's vintage Sturge. And I think I just said I just can't believe that he's not actually here. But he's here. He's definitely here, but he's just not here in person, So that's the bold man. So. But a great day though. We have 16 foursomes out there, a couple fivesomes, and I think the bigger thing was that Sturge had a couple things dear to his heart. Obviously, it wasn't just ALS when he contacted that, but raising a lot of funds for that. But he was really dear to the community dining room, and the community dining room I didn't realize he was that involved with it. So I know they're raising thousands and thousands of dollars today. So it's really, I think it's a great result, and a lot of his good friends and colleagues that are here. And, they said the first annual today. I kind of got chills when they said first annual because a lot of people said, is this just a one-year thing? No. I think this is going to be a tournament for a long time. These guys are going to want to carry it on. In Sturge's memory, community dining room was really dear to him, and it's a big effort in the community. Our volunteer services center where the community dining room is, and he was a big part of that and always clowning around. Matter of fact, they had pictures of him dressed up there, So little did I know that what Sturge did. He always had a great heart, but I didn't realize how deep it went. A lot of us didn't even know that we're close to him. Some of the places that we knew he reached out to the community, but my hats was off to him about the community dining room. I never realized that. He was always being big to the rec department and us down there in the town, and now ALS too. So it's been a great day, and it's going to be a great night. We have a lot of moms coming down of Sturge's families, friends back then. Actually, the class of 78, 77 moms, some of them are coming down to partake, and a lot of the wives and friends from classmates from years ago are coming down here. So we're going to have probably about 75 people just coming to the dinner itself on top of the golfers that are here today. So
this is a Tuesday night crew in honor of Sturge, who started it. So we're hitting it, the best probably out here, I would say.
Yeah, we're about 18 under par so far.
Yeah, or thereabouts, but probably not as good as that, but close. But we're working on it, and in honor of Sturge, it's just, to be out here and playing is that's what it's all about.
How's today reminding you of Sturge? Like, how are you feeling him today?
He would love to be out here. After 10 holes, he can get a shot of whiskey, so we knew that, it wasn't there, so we just had a beer for him, and then we took it into the back 9 and tried to work it in there. Paul was about having fun on the golf course and enjoying himself, and that's what we're trying to live up to today.
Cool. Well, good for you, Bob, but anytime it was about to rain out on a Saturday or Sunday morning, we'd go to Scotty's for breakfast and skip the golf, so yeah, that's the way it was.
Well, that's okay. The truth sucks, but Sturge hated to play in the rain, but
he had a great rain suit. He had a great rain suit.
Well, what we have here today is the King of Swing, no doubt the Duke of Dampness. This has been a tradition here on the golf course for years, and we wish to continue that tradition in honor of our dear friend Sturge. He's looking down upon us saying, Don Julio? That's not what I drank, but anyway, he did from time to time. So we're very proud to be here in his honor today. We miss him dearly, but this is all for the big guy. Love you guys.
All for the big guy.
All right, we'll do a toast.
Timmy, orange or how many? The king. Just keep pouring them.
I'll do the king.
I want orange.
I got 3 orange.
Going orange, Russ?
Huh?
Going orange?
Getting orange. I'm not going high test. Doing good. We've had a nice day out here so far. Even though it rained, we're in good shape. Good.
How you thinking about your buddy Sturge today?
Oh, I went by today at the cemetery and told him it better stop raining, And I said, knowing you'll take care of us and it will stop raining. And he's holding up his end of the bargain right now.
And all I can say is, living the dream.
We got a toast to that.
All right, get our camera.
Are these orange?
Get our camera, man. You poured 6. Did I pour 6? I'm gonna try it down. Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. This isn't what I want.
He got yours.
Yeah, there's your
double
double
up.
up. I have enough too then.
As you can see, it's working. Yeah, the stuff works. As you can see.
Our shots are going in, so here's to the big guy.
Here's to the big guy. Wait for the big guy. Wait for Timmy. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Come on, Timmy.
Oh,
always
boy.
one. There's always a penny around here.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so
Here.
living the dream.
Living the dream,
Just,
baby.
let you know continuing to live the dream and writing the script.
Well.
Let's write the script.
That's right.
Yeehaw!
Fantastic. God, that's beautiful, isn't it?
That's like mother's milk.
Oh, it is. It's just like mother's milk.
My God. All right, let's finish. We're going to beat the big guy today. We're going to beat Freund.
Oh, I'm doing the putting, but they're hitting the ball, straight down the middle, and putting is going well for me.
Yeah.
Little chipping is done well, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, we're having a good time.
I just saw your son Alex.
Yeah.
He gave us an entire dissertation on course conditions,
Oh.
weather, and of course Sturge's influence on all of it. What do you have to say about that?
Well, Alex is a great one for making all these big comments, and he's quite a guy. He likes to get into it, and we have fun teasing him. He's positive a lot.
So, what are you thinking about Sturge today?
Well, I think it's a great tournament, and we miss him a lot. And he was a great guy, and my sons played with him, and I followed him around when they played, and he was such a good guy. Also my insurance agent.
He's a good insurance agent. too,
Yes,
isn't he?
yeah,
So
for
do
years.
Do you remember now? He played on that 4th grade team, Kinney tournament team, with your son and all the other boys in that class. And I
Yes.
think they won it a couple years in a row. if I'm
They
not
did
mistaken.
2 years in a row, yeah, they did. They were really good. They were a good team. And I remember when we won the New England's, but he wasn't there then.
No. He
You were.
Yeah.
You and Alex.
Yeah, because he wasn't part of the church.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was actually part of that intermediate school team that
Yes.
took a whooping.
Yes.
By the boys from St. Mary's class.
That's
of
right.
78. Took a
That's
whooping.
right. Yeah.
And he did it. He did it quite proudly.
Yes, he did.
Admittedly.
Yeah. Yeah. We had good old times with these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We miss Sturge. Great guy. What else could I say? This is a great tournament for him.
Yeah.
Great memorial and all.
And as your son Alex said, I think that it's going to go on for a long time.
Oh, I think so too. It's just yes.
Yeah.
I think it will.
And it'll be a
I hope it will. You know, and I hope I'm around to keep playing in it.
Are you kidding me? You're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm 83 years old.
I know, but that doesn't mean anything. You're as young as you feel.
Oh, I know it, and I feel young, yeah.
Everything's going good now that the rain stopped. Got a little wet earlier, but you know, it's having a lot of fun.
Who are you giving credit to the weather today?
Who am I giving credit to, the weather? I'm going to blame Mr. Paluzzi for the weather.
I was going to suggest that maybe the big guy was up there
Yeah.
pulling some strings.
Yeah? You clearing it up for us now?
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. How's it going with you guys? You're working hard?
Yeah, we're hardly working. We're having a really good time.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
How are you thinking about Sturge today? Let's get the facts straight now. He was your classmate.
No, he was not. He was a year ahead of me.
Okay, so
I was
you were
class
70?
79. I was with your brother, Mark.
Okay.
You know, it's a what's a good word? Melancholy day, because you can't get out here playing a golf tournament named after without thinking about him. And I think they set the course up in honor of him. You know, the tee boxes are as far back as they can be on every hole because he was a big hitter. So they want everyone to be a big hitter like Sturge. So, but no, it's a sad day overall. It is. You know, for someone who's gone much too soon, someone who had so much to give and generous guy and all that. So it's a good cause. You know, it's good memories for him. So that's all you can do now is honor his memory. So.
Would you agree that not just, his friends, we as friends, but also his classmates, all of us that went to school with him, but really the entire community is going to miss him?
Oh, undoubtedly. He was a generous guy and did a lot for a lot of people in this town. So, you know, he's got a good legacy that he left behind and a lot to live up to. So, it's overall, it's a good day, sad day, but a good day. So.
We're having a great time. The rain finally stopped. We're very happy to be here. Paul's a great guy. My sister Vicki Welch knew him a lot better than I did, but I did know Paul.
All right, so you're Vicky's. Okay.
I'm Vicky's brother, and I used to see Paul around a little bit. It's so awful what happened, but we're here to support him and his causes and everything else, and miss him dearly.
We're so glad that you came out. I was actually in Vicky's class. Vicky's my age and a year older than Paul, and knew Paul very well.
All right, so you're guilty by association knowing Vicki, right?
Guilty by association, absolutely, yeah.
But she told me to come. They said there's a bunch of great people out here, great guys, and of course Pine Orchard, great course. So here we are. We're really enjoying it, especially since the rain stopped too. So.
Sturge, he's a good guy, and we really miss him. And this is a good way to remember him, get all his good friends together, and celebrate his life. That's what we're doing.
Cool.
Miss you, Sturge. Next year, give us a little help with the weather, okay? Come on, baby.
Sturge, miss you very much. Wish you were here with us, but we're all here for you in spirit, and miss you as a basketball player, the best teammate I ever had.
That's right.
Yeah.
Best teammate, right?
Go ahead, Rick.
You go. Go ahead, Peter.
Well, we're on you. We're on you. We got you.
All right, Sturge, feeling the power of you on the golf course out here today. Thank you for that. Take care.
How are you feeling that power?
Well, you can feel him in spirit out here. As you go around, you remember being around here with him, and it feels good.
Beautiful, beautiful. I just want to make sure it wasn't about taking the shots you might be taking.
Well, I'm not him as long as you did, but we got Rick and Scott with us. They're doing a great job. We're thinking about you all the time. Thanks.
It's a great day. It's a great day in memory of our great friend, Mr. Paul Sturgis, 4-2. He stopped the rain finally. He had to mess around with us for a while,
And I got stuck with all the boys here, so you'll enjoy talking to them.
The boys are having fun.
Big guy, we'll talk to you tonight.
We're better as a group.
Well,
We're not a group interview.
You ain't fighting fire out here.
Some words.
We're happy to be out here today. Beautiful day. The weather's fine. We're good to go. We're loving it. See you guys later.
How you feeling the big 4-2 today?
We love the 4-2, man. It's a good day.
We're missing the 4-2.
We're missing him?
Missing him, yeah. This was his hole right here. He was the only guy in the club who could drive the green.
On the contrary, I'm out with all the girls. 4-2, you'd appreciate that. I took them off for a day just to relax.
What are you babysitting?
Thanks a lot, Johnny. We appreciate that taking us out, baby. Sturge, we miss you, brother. We love you.
Have a good party later.
GMB.
I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
When you jump on 395, what's the first number you're dialing automatically as you're heading south?
I'm dialing Sturge, baby. I'm dialing Sturge. I miss him. And he doesn't.
Either that or the electric blow.
No. Disregard that. See that?
Hey, when Sturge
Can we edit?
You got troubles, big guy. Let me
He
tell
can
you.
edit.
And he
Marv,
did.
Now, Marv, I just want to set the record straight. Is 4-2 the only one that could drive this hole?
He is the only one who could drive that hole, and I will admit it. I even admitted it when he was around.
A long time
So, and
ago.
it's not easy to admit anything to him.
Jimmy can play, but the Sturge has about 60 or 70 yards.
It's sad to report we couldn't even get home in 2.
He's in a different zip code.
Disregard
always.
that. We can get home in 2. We can't get home in 1. Robbie, settle down. Not in 1, though, my friend.
Not in 1.
We're not
Not in
happy
1.
that he doesn't answer the phone, Gabby. You know that, my brother.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know that, baby.
No
All right, let's
doubt.
cut this
All right,
and let's
boys.
go.
All right.
Keep on
See you
hitting,
boys
baby. All right,
after.
we'll catch you later. All right.
Lucky you didn't come a little while ago. Let me tell you.
As everybody keeps saying, this is Sturge weather right here, right?
So how you guys hitting them so far?
Not very good.
Yeah?
No.
We're
it means I suck. That's what Paul pretty much said. You suck.
I don't know what to say. Having a good time. Wish you were here, Paul.
Yeah, for sure.
great time, good people, and no more rain. So.
No more rain. So you think the big guy came in and kind of you think he was teasing with you for a little bit?
Oh, he's showed up a little late.
Would appreciate if he stopped teasing us right
At least
on
we
the
have,
8th hole.
at least we have something to blame our bad golf on, right? So it's been a good day.
Yeah.
Wish he was here, but.
How are you guys feeling him today? You just think he's kind of around and.
Actually, I'm feeling him because the last time I played here with him, we took a couple of my clients out and we all sucked so bad that, well, not Paul because he was good. Right around the 8th hole, we were supposed to play 18. Paul looked at me and goes, "You think we should probably only play 9 and maybe go in and drink?"
That's Sturge right there.
I was like, probably not a bad idea, Paul. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
So
it's been great. Everybody organizing it. Nicky Torello, Jimmy Freund, Kess, Sherry Torello. I was able to, Bob Scott, Bake, all these guys. They invited me, and it was unbelievable. We were going to Bob Scott's office, and there wasn't a lot of. We weren't really organizing anything. It's kind of like an open bar, but it was great. So, been a good day, and
Celebrating the big guy.
Celebrating the big guy. So,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
And
you guys are
it's
having
not
a good
over
time.
yet.
That's
It's not
right.
over
There
yet.
you
So,
go. So
thanks,
So
Gamby.
you guys aren't claiming that you're like 18 under par or anything like
No,
that?
No,
I think are we even?
we may be.
We're minus one, I think.
He goes, we're over. -1. But I think you're going to get a lot of scores like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The best part about it is we got Freund, Bob Scott, Kess. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah. And they're making us look really good. So. Or really bad, I should say. So, thanks, Gamby.
Okay, so in any event, I thought we were talking about me, but we're not. We're talking about Paul. And there are two things about Paul. First thing about Paul is Paul and I grew up together, started to go to school together in kindergarten, and did not become friends until about 2 years ago. We couldn't stand each other. That's the God's honest truth. And in first grade, he chased me around the playground and chased me until he caught the back of my favorite new leather jumper and pulled it off, and the buttons popped off and it dropped to the ground. And to this day, I have never forgotten it. But I'm so happy that we got to be friends in the last couple of years.
Yes, but you know, secretly you loved him all those years for that.
You know, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there was some unfinished business there. Not sure. Hi, Nicole. Love you. Okay. Toodles.
Listen, guys, I want to thank you for coming today. So, in 6 quick weeks, a bunch of Sturgis' friends, we put a quick tournament together. It wasn't all that hard when you call people and tell them you're doing something for Sturge. Really, it wasn't bad at all. But we thought he went so fast, we missed him so much that we sort of needed to have a meeting every week or every other week just to talk about him. So we decided on a golf tournament, and we decided to give money to both the Branford Soup Kitchen and ALS Association. And we think out of today's quick 6 weeks and all these great people behind me, about $20,000 is going to be split up between the two. It says a lot about Paul. You know, Paul was a big supporter, which a lot of us didn't realize what a big supporter he was of the Branford Soup Kitchen. I mean, the guy dressed up, went down there for Thanksgiving. His office, V.F. McNeil, and a lot of the folks there worked at the soup kitchen. And Paul, right before he passed away, had given quite a nice donation to the soup kitchen. So we thought, they're going to lose a big benefactor in Paul. Maybe we can get a lot of people thinking about the soup kitchen in Paul's name and to keep that going. So we thought that was real well. The ALS, people from the association have been great with Nicole, his wife, so we thought maybe that would be the other half of it and stuff, and it's worked out really, really well and stuff, really well. Anyone who knew Sturgis knew that he could hit a ball a mile. You also knew because he's the only guy we knew that used noodles. And you could find a noodle golf ball 40 yards out of bounds off of this golf course. So we set a quick golf tournament. The committee was Yvonne, Freund, Nanamaker. Ali Paluzzi showed up at the last meeting to grace us with his presence. Johnny Kessler, and our newest inductee into Branford, by the way, which is Bob Scott. Not really a Branford guy, but after 27 years, we're letting him in as part of Sturgis' group. We all used to go down south and play in a golf tournament every couple of years. Not a tournament. We told our wives we were going away just to get together with the guys, real serious golf. By the 3rd day, we didn't play much golf, but we were out a lot and stuff, so we thought this was the best right here. And he was a member here, so it worked out really well. And the club was good to us, and the pro shop, and God, everybody in Branford that donated to this thing quickly, so. There's not many people I knew longer than Paul. Since we were 5 years old, we went to kindergarten together. I was taller than him until 3rd grade or 4th grade. He's one of the most special people I ever met. He made this fun, something you wanted to do. Golf tournaments can be a headache, can be a pain in the neck. Not one aspect of this was that way because about Paul. And along the way, we did everything around him. 42, his big number when he was in high school, so it's on the golf balls, it's on the flags out there. Everything that we're doing tonight for the raffle has to do something with Paul in that 42. He meant a lot because besides being a great friend and always the same friend from 5-year-old all the way on, he went too fast, but he went with so much class and dignity. It's hard. We loved him because he was the life of the party. We loved him because he was a great business guy and good to the community and philanthropic. But he showed us so much in the last few months. It's hard. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps. He meant a lot. He meant everything to all of us and stuff. He's a great role model for my kids, too. You know, as long as there's things like this, which there will be when you think about the group of guys, right? Paul's never going anywhere. I don't want to get off on this, but someone told me that we'd have perfect weather today because Paul was in heaven looking down on us. Look, I love Paul. He's not quite in heaven yet. He's going to get there. But he's about here. He's still got to get to here. And one of the reasons he didn't get straight up is because, you know, the day he got up there, he saddled up, he had a quick drink at the bar, turned it to 2, 3, 4, or 5 more and stuff. And at the end of the day, if you notice, it got sunny. So he knew we were going to have a day. But he's not quite got enough juice to get us a perfect day, maybe next year and stuff, you know. So he meant a lot to all of us. Look at the room. This is amazing. In 6 weeks to have people do this or whatever it was, it's a big deal. Big deal.
First off, thank you everyone for making this day a special day. You've gone above and beyond, putting up with the bad weather today, I think everybody had a good time. There were no hole-in-ones anywhere, but the scores were pretty good. A couple scorecards didn't get turned in. We are going to start with the long drive. Obviously, Paul Sturgis won the long drive today, okay? But in second place was my old assistant, Ken Burton. 195 yards. Paul hit it 350 on that hole, so. On hole number 13. 10 feet, 3.5 inches, Danny McNamara. Dan here?
Thank you.
And I am still in shock that DJ King is a 23 handicapper. I can't believe that. There's something wrong there. Number 11, 10 feet, 7 inches, Dougie Peterson. Dougie. Doug. Jack, when did you get this thing? This is a nice camera you have here. It beats the Kodak, the little brownie Kodak box you used to have. This is nice. Number 8, 10 feet, 5 inches, John Rudden. Johnny? That's number 8. Way to go, John. And 2 feet, 8 inches on number 2, John Gill. Way to go, John. Okay, we've got 2 gross, 2 net. The way we did the handicaps, if anybody wanted to know, 20% of the combined, if you were a 5-some, we added your scores, divided by 5, took that, whatever that was, away from your handicap, so you didn't get more. And if you were a 3-some, we combined, divided by 3, and added that too, and then the 20%, okay? Second net with a 52.8. Jake Paluzzi, DJ King at 23, Dave Nanamaker, Dougie Amon, and Bruce Chipkin. Come on up, boys. I want the teams up here. Come on, Jake. Bruce, where's Bruce? The only one that carried us. Again, Nikki Torello and your committee, what a great job you guys have done. Thank you. Did anybody thank Sherry Torello yet? Where's Sherry? Where is Sherry? Sherry, thank you. God bless you for all your work. Thank you. Sherry did all the work behind the scenes. Second gross with a 65. Chris Gill, Jarrell Gill, John Gill, and Ken Burton. Kenny, come on up. Kenny, where's Jarrell? Kenny Burton. Ken. Kenny, come on up.
Thank you for the handicap. I like that. Second gross. All right. Wait.
Men in Love, I love it. First Net with a 49.6. This is our net team, our net winning team in the inaugural Paul Sturges tournament. Oh, I want to get this picture.
Yeah, get in, Nicole, get in, Nicole.
Come on, Nicole.
Get right in the middle.
Thank you guys, congratulations. I got to defend next year, no problem. Okay, our winning gross team with a 59. With a 59, Doug Peterson, Kenny Schweitzer, Matt Hagen, and Billy Woods. Come in. What'd you do to me? I just went off. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. We're missing two. Swighty's got Billy Woods, come on, Bill. He's got to come up to get this.
Andy, what do you got there? Here he comes. Hang on. The ball guy. Hang on. Look at the ball guy. Looks like Gumby coming up through the middle. Oh, look at this. This is outstanding.
All right, on the inaugural Sturges tournament, we have a little something special that the winning team, number one, you can take it to any bar you go to. Number two, it's like the Stanley Cup. It's got to come back to us next year, all right? And then we will put your name on this. This was a great picture of our boy Sturge. One of his actual golf balls found 40 yards out of bounds. Little flag in his number and a jumpsuit that we actually wore in a tournament for Sturge. So, that's right. Wow, that's awesome. Malone's is gonna have this at the bar for a while. Nicole. Let me do the 50-50. Hey, Cher. Cher. All right, thanks and congratulations, guys. Joe, thank you so much. Listen, we also had the 50-50 out there, which we got another $580 for the golf tournament. And half of that goes to the winner. Is Dave Katz here? Is Dave Katz still in the room? You won half of the 50-50, my man. Now, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to give part of that back to the Sturge thing, but
I'm going to give it all back.
Dave just gave us $280 back to the golf tournament, which is really great. David, thanks, man. I'll go to money. I'll go to money.
Well, first of all, we're a nonprofit, and we rely completely on the donations of individuals, corporations and businesses, foundations, and events like these that happen throughout the state under the initiative of third parties is what we call them, but families and friends of folks who have had ALS, who have either passed on or living with ALS right now. And because of those types of events, we're able to offer a significantly higher level of service to the folks that we serve throughout the state. And on a yearly basis, we serve about 230 or so patients and families. We're able to offer them things like loans of equipment from our equipment closet, things to enhance communication and mobility like wheelchairs, communication devices, things like that. We also are able to offer transportation for folks who are wheelchair bound to medical appointments or special family occasions like weddings or bar mitzvahs or things like that. Another really valuable service that we offer is it's called our Special Needs Fund. So if someone encounters a particular need that they need to fill in terms of a wheelchair or some piece of equipment for their home that they just don't have the means to fulfill, we have that fund that can give them some financial assistance to help them over that tough spot. We have a children's program that provides a variety of programs and resources for the children and grandchildren of ALS patients to help them cope with the effect of the diagnosis on the family and to help maintain a sense of normalcy for the kids, in terms of, being able to maybe go to summer camp, even if the family's ability to earn income has been affected by the disease. So it's really a huge variety of services that enhance quality of life for people that are struggling to cope with the diagnosis on a daily basis. Okay, so ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and of course most Americans know that by the name of Lou Gehrig because he was the person who really made it famous back when he made his Luckiest Man Alive at opening day at Yankee Stadium so many years ago. So that was over a century ago, but people still remember him, and that's sort of our key way of getting people to understand what the disease is. Often that people hear the words ALS or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis and have absolutely no idea what it is. And even when you give it the name Lou Gehrig's disease, people still really don't know what it is. One of the most shocking things that I learned when I joined the ALS Association back in February was that the average life expectancy for someone after diagnosis is between 2 and 5 years. And obviously, Paul had a very short time. That doesn't give people very much time to come to terms with the disease. It doesn't give their families much time. And the best we can really do at this point is to try to make people's quality of life the best that we possibly can by offering them equipment and supports that can enhance their mobility and their ability to communicate with others. The drugs that we have available right now really are just for making people comfortable. We do have one medication that supposedly prolongs life for maybe a few months, but it's really not a significant difference, and it's a very expensive medication. So at this point, we have no really effective treatments and no cure. So that's a scary thing for someone to hear when they're getting diagnosed. And it's often by process of elimination after many other things have been tested and tried. And so people have, in many cases, been suffering with the disease for a while before they find out what they have. One interesting statistic that I discovered recently was that ALS as a disease is twice as prevalent among veterans as it is in the general population. So it's been designated as a service-related disease. That's increased funding for research, which is a really good thing. We now have at the national level something called the National ALS Registry, which we also call the largest research project in the world. And we hope that with every ALS patient registered, we'll eventually be able to gather enough data that maybe we'll learn a little bit more about the causes and what leads to ALS, because at this point we just don't have very much information. Well, someone like Paul Sturgis, who is so well known in his community and in the surrounding areas, makes a huge difference. He puts a face on the disease, and he gives people a reason to care about making this disease something that we can fight. When you see someone who was an incredible part of his community, who gave so much to his community, and you see the devastation of that disease, it gives people a sort of a personal passion to do something to make a difference. And because ALS is not a very well-known disease, because compared to other things like cancer or heart disease, it just isn't as prevalent. In Connecticut, we serve maybe 230 people on a yearly basis. I think annually about 30,000 people are affected by ALS at a time. So it's not huge numbers, and someone like Paul really, as I said, he gives a face to the disease, and people are inspired to do something. So when an event like this happens and his community comes out to support the event, it not only, the money is a huge piece of what comes from this, but the exposure, the public awareness that arises out of this makes people, it gives people a greater understanding of what ALS is and how it can affect not just a person, but the person's entire circle. Because, for instance, I guess the thing that is kind of shocking when you start to talk about the level of care that a person needs, on a yearly basis, someone who is in the advanced stages might need medical care that costs about $250,000. And there's not a lot of insurance coverage for some of the extras that a person needs just to function on a daily basis. Often the person ends up no longer being able to work. A spouse might also have to give up a job in order to provide around-the-clock care. So the impact that that person's illness has on everyone around him or her is huge. And so whenever we can step in and provide supports that help a family manage the illness, help a family maybe provide some of the extras for their children that make life a little bit more bearable, that really, I think, makes a huge difference. And it's frustrating not to be able to offer something that prolongs a person's life, but it's really meaningful to know that we can offer supports that help families maybe hopefully make the most of the time that they have left. We think sort of in broad terms as Americans of Lou Gehrig as a person who sort of personifies the word hero, and we still think of him as sort of the quintessential face for ALS almost a century after he passed away. But I think that here in Connecticut we can say without any doubt that we have our own hero, Paul Sturgis, and I just feel so fortunate to be here with all of you today. Earlier in the rain, to see all of you come out and support the cause, and I know that you've been here to support two charities that are very close to Paul's heart. I'm just so blessed to be here with all of you tonight and to meet all of you wonderful people who were so important in Paul's life. I know that his battle with ALS was very short, but it was nothing short of valiant, and I want to say that the efforts that you all have put into making today happen, and I know there are many other types of activities to raise funding for the ALS Association that are ongoing right now. I want you to know that every dollar you raise is going to make a significant difference in the lives of patients, not only in Connecticut, but throughout the world. You know that we probably have told a lot of you about some of the services that we offer through the chapter that serve Connecticut patients, like respite services for family members who are the sole caregivers of ALS patients. We have special children's programs that help alleviate some of the impact on the children and grandchildren of ALS patients. We have transportation services that enable people in wheelchairs to get to their medical appointments and to attend important family events like bar mitzvahs and weddings, first communions, things like that that are really have so much importance in someone who knows that they have limited time left with their loved ones. We also offer support groups. We offer financial assistance with special needs. I could go on, but you know that this is very tangible assistance that will make a significant difference for folks throughout Connecticut. The other thing that you should know is that we provide a portion of every dollar that we raise to put towards national advocacy efforts and global cutting-edge type research that hopefully will find more effective treatments for ALS and lead someday to a cure to this really horrible disease. So I would like just to share a quote that our administrative person at the office found that I think really speaks to who Paul was. It's a quote from the 1993 film, The Sandlot. In a dream, Babe Ruth tells the character, "Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die." Paul Sturgis is definitely a legend.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. You said what a lot of us would like to say about Paul. That's great. I'd like to introduce Judy Stebbins and Cheryl Caden from the Branford Community Dining Room.
$50,000. What does that mean? 50,000. That's the number of meals that we serve at the community dining room annually. We got started in the basement of the Baptist Church in Branford. Had probably 2 guests the first day. This was in 1985, and 27 years later, we have 50,000 meals that we are distributing, serving some in the dining room and also home delivery. Our programs are daily meals. We have a Tuesday night family night where families, particularly single mothers with children, come to the dining room. We have educational program for them. We have a wellness program. And then on Wednesday nights, due to the economic downturn in 2008, we have a, I can't really remember what it is, Cheryl. Takeout. It's a takeout, isn't it? Folks call in and they get a number and they come to the back door and we give them the takeout for the number of people that are in their family. We know that Paul was very passionate about the dining room. We know this because he got his family involved, he got his employees involved, and we know that he was passionate because for the last decade or so, he came in on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day and took meals to the shut-ins. He not only gave them meals, he sat with them and talked with them, which was a really good thing. We thank him for that. Paul, we miss you, we thank you, and we will always remember you.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to say a couple of words on behalf of probably everybody here before I hand it to Nicole. But it's been overwhelming, the outpouring from everybody, the community, businesses, friends, colleagues. It's there couldn't have been an easier tournament to run than this one, and it was all because of Sturge. I mean, we've raised over $20,000 in the first year for some incredible causes that he truly believed in, and he put everything behind it. It wasn't that he gave him some money, and he did, as he always did. He stood up for what he believed in, and it's great to see all of you guys here, and we appreciate it, and we know he's looking down at us and laughing that we got wet, and smiling when we missed the ball, and knowing that he could outdrive all of us, even you, Hedge. And it's special to be in this community. We actually picked up a bike at Zane's today and kind of said what he was all about. They happily gave us a bike, and they said, you know, Paul was a brick in this community, and I think it's what makes Brantford great is people like Sturge, and to have friendships like this, and families, and the love that we all share is really special, and I want to thank all of you.
Yeah, again. It feels like it was. Sorry. I don't want to do this. I'm actually tired of crying, believe it or not. It was just a short time ago that all of us, many of us, were here for his services, and that was a beautiful night, celebratory night, celebrating him. This today has been so much of what Paul is all about. From when he passed in February to less than 3 months later, his boys pulled all of this together, and all of you responded. Sponsors, Steve, Bobby Scott, all of Via McNeil, everybody. So many different sponsors that just stepped up to the plate. We had to turn away golfers because it's the first annual one, and so many people wanted to play for him. I can't thank you all enough for being here tonight. It makes me so proud. And like Jim was saying, I live every day in this community. I walk down the street and people say hello to me, and they know who I am because of Paul. And I feel the love and I feel the support every single day. I'm so blessed and so thankful. I want to give special thanks, behind the scenes thanks. Of course, we have Jimmy Freund, Dave Nanamaker, John Kessler, everybody. Kess, I call him Kess, okay? We all call him Kess. Whatever. Hey! All the boys, I thank you so much. But I do have to say a special thank you behind the scenes to Nikki. Well, Nikki's obviously Nikki Torello too, thank you. But Sherry Torello, she has been behind the scenes working her butt off and doing all the final things. I just really like. She's running on 2 hours of sleep right now, and she just has been a force of nature. So I just would like to recognize and say thank you. Thank you to all of you that are here. I said earlier today, this weather, it didn't matter. We went out on the golf course, and my girlfriends, myself, and everyone was smiling. Whoever's playing poorly, it didn't matter. It was just so much fun. And tonight, everyone is smiling, having cocktails, just celebrating him, and I couldn't be more proud. So I will always be so proud of him, and obviously, how you all feel about him is how easily I fell in love with him. So I just want to thank you all so much. And I plan on doing this with these guys and having a bigger role moving forward in the years to come. I'd like to thank Jennifer and Judy and Cheryl for being with us tonight. I look forward to building relationships with you all further. And just finally, I'm so happy. Today was a day I woke up with the weather really, really bad. And I was smiling from the moment I woke up because I was excited for this entire day. So thank you all so much for making it really memorable. And please enjoy the rest of your evening.